uses. And the first one is when a list of items is introduced, you can use a column. Okay. For instance, here I need the following items, column, n, comma, a marker and a notebook. Okay, so here you are done. So in this construction, you have seen that column, basically, if you have a list of items, you can use column. Okay, let's go ahead and understand the second rule. Second rule says second rule is do not capitalize the first word after colon. For instance, I know what you did, colon, misinterpreted the given information. Okay. Now here in this example, you see, I know what you did, misinterpreted the information. So this has two parts. And let me explain it slightly why, because it's a different kind of sentence. It needs a slight elaboration. I know what you did. This is the first part. Okay. And I will call it part one. And this one is after the colon is part two. Okay. This one is part two. Okay, fine. Now, what is the relationship between part one and part two? Anyone can tell me? Can somebody tell me? Yes, the relationship, in fact, between part one and part two, let me say that this one is part one. Okay, let's take this one. This is, I will call it part, and here you have one. And what about this one? This is part, and we'll call it part two. Okay. Now we have two parts. And how we can say what is the relationship between part one and part two? And the relationship is, let me undo it. The relationship is, uh, I will say relationship with our relationship. Okay, just here I will put a colon again. The relationship between part one and two is that these two are relevant. Relevant. These are relevant. How they are relevant? They are relevant in terms that this first part, I know what you did, and then you read the second part, misinterpreted the given information. The second part explains the first part, and therefore I would call them relevant. Okay. In cases when you use first part of information, And then the second part of information flows right after it. You can place a colon in such a case. Let us write another rule for it. One, two more, two more to go. Okay, but if there is rule 3 says 3, and for 3 let's take this one. For C, okay, you may power off your mics, boys. If you're not talking, please power off your mics. It's a kind of interruption. Uh, and don't use a colon when a list of items is directly placed after verb. Okay. For instance, the C. Uh, I want a towel, some soap, and and a toothbrush. Okay. So in this example, if you see, you say, I want a towel, some soap, and a toothbrush. Now, now here, if I want, after I want, you you place a semicolon here. I want, and then what exactly you did? You do after I want, you place a colon. Okay, you place a colon after it. That will be a mistake. It will be a mistake. What exactly you will do? You won't do it. If you do it, your teacher will underline it. So it will be a kind of mistake here. And one last rule, okay, before we just sign out. Just one more thing to know, okay. Uh, I think so. The time's up. I will continue this lesson. Okay, your teacher must be waiting for you. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafez.
Allah Hafiz.